Hey bass family, welcome back. Today we're looking at the Squier Vintage Modified 70s jazz bass. Let's get to it. Let's start with the construction. You have a one-piece maple neck, which is bound and blocked with the black blocks. Looks great. It's a flat sawn neck. I'll show a close-up of the grain. I like that. You've got the skunk stripe here. You know, feels classic. It's a what's called a medium C shape. I would say it's a pretty small neck. You've got the 1.5-inch nut. Feels pretty narrow front to back. And you have 20 frets. So you've got a low E to a high E flat. Let's see. The body is made of soft maple with a hard poly finish on top of it. It is, let's say, it's not quite as warm as alder and maybe not as deep of a bottom end as ash, but it's still, it's good sounding wood. It feels nice and vibrant. It's, I would describe it as crisp. All right, for the electronics, you have 2 single coil pickups. You have volume for the neck pickup, volume for the bridge pickup, and a passive tone. The knobs, you might be able to hear this. There's a little bit of rubbing, I think, yeah, it feels like the knobs are on maybe just a little bit low and they rub as you turn them, but the quality of the pot feels all right. You have your classic bent steel bridge on the back. This is, you know, you've got your 4-bolt neck joint. I should point out this is a 3-piece body. I think they did a good job. You can see where the joints are here, and it does carry all the way through to the front, but they did a great job lining up the grain so that you don't really notice those seams on the front of the bass. I had to look for a while to find them. All right, so this bass is made in Indonesia and retails for just under $350. So it's got a great sound, it's got great quality woods, but how are they getting that price point? What are they doing? So one place where I think that they cut a corner, at, like most basses in this price range, honestly, is the tuners. Look, they'll hold the bass in tune, they seem fine for that. However, they feel really gritty. And as you get kind of towards the end of tightening up that string, you feel like the metal is just a little weak, like I'm worried I'm going to bend it or something like that. That hasn't happened. But if I were to replace something on this bass, the first thing that I would change would be the tuners. The other thing that I hear is when the tone pot is all the way up, and this is common in a lot of basses in this price range, is the top end. It just is a little bit harsh. You know, I don't usually run with the tone pot all the way up anyway. That's not a big deal to me. The other place where I think they could have done a better job, and this one is a little bit more bothersome to me. As I was checking out the frets, oh man, you've got a high fret here, and it's really bad on this string, on the D string. The action on this is not particularly low right now. It's not a question of just needing to raise the action. There's a high fret here that needs to be taken down. That's something that I would have liked to have seen caught before it got out the door. That's a bit of a bummer. So what I would say is, you know, this is a bass that you want to check it out in the store before you get it. You get a whole lot of tone for the money. And it really responds well to to different amounts of plucking pressure. All right, let's hear how it sounds. And of course, there's a lot of classic slap that happened on a J bass too. So that's the Squier Vintage Modified 70s jazz bass. Pretty cool bass for the price. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you thought the video was good. If you think it could improve, hit thumbs down. Let me know either way. And leave a comment below telling me what other instruments you think I should review. All right, take it easy.